6 Best Threesome Sex Positions. If you're lucky enough to be a guy who managed to score a lady who's up for a threesome, or if you enjoy adding another player to the bedroom from time to time, your threesome vocabulary may already be developed. But here's an important fact to know: when it comes to getting the most out of all of those body parts, and let's be real, the undeniable hotness that comes with multiples, you have to know how it works for her, just as much as it works for you. So before you partner up or invite another woman into your playtime, educate yourself with some of the best threesome sex positions, along with how to make it steamier for you, and for her. 1. The daisy chain. What it is: you're doing one woman doggy style while she's going down on the other woman. Dr. Kat Van Kirk, a licensed marriage and sex therapist, says the women switching places during this position can make it even hotter, or you can explore double penetration if you swap out the extra woman for another guy. Why it's hot for you: during this position, men can control the depth and the speed of penetration, for both vaginal and oral, Dr. Kurt says. In this position, men love how visually stimulating rear entry is, along with watching a woman perform oral sex on another woman. Why it's hot for her: if you're exploring double penetration, Dr. Kirk says women can experience their G-spot being stimulated, which can make for a pretty killer orgasm. This means she has the chance to have an entirely different orgasm that's often more intense than clitoral or vaginal orgasms. 2. Bobbing for apples. What it is: you're lying down. One woman is giving you a blowjob and the other is sitting on your face while you perform oral sex on her. Why it's hot for you: it may seem pretty obvious why this position could really get you turned on. Hello, naked women all over you. But Dr. Kirk says this sensory overload may be just as hot as actual penetration. Plus, you'll be satisfied by this expanded 69-inspired position that really takes a lot of the work out of sex for you. The views will be quite amazing. Why it's hot for her: in this position, women have the option of giving or receiving pleasure and can switch back and forth, having multiple orgasms, Dr. Kirk says. They can also get off giving oral while touching themselves or surrender when they're receiving oral sex, so she gets to be both submissive and dominant. 3. The G-spot jiggy. What it is: you're giving it to one woman from behind, while another woman is on her knees underneath, licking your balls and the other woman at the same time. If that sounds intense, that's because it really is, in the best way possible. Why it's hot for you: with all of the different sensory experiences going on downtown for you, from your testicles to the base of your penis and your perineum, the feeling of thrusting while being orally stimulated may send you over the edge. There's also the possibility of anal stimulation via her fingers and tongue, Dr. Kirk says. Why it's hot for her: women receive the benefit of oral clitoral stimulation while being penetrated, Dr. Kirk says. Some women experience total orgasms while in this penetration, thanks to all of the tingly feelings inside their vagina and via the super sensitive clit. 4. The double penetration. What it is: you've likely watched this in porn clips a dozen times. You penetrate a woman, either anally or vaginally, while another guy is in the other one. You could also swap between DP and an Eiffel Tower, where one guy is going from behind and one is being given a blowjob, for an added thrill. Why it's hot for you: many men have double penetration fantasies, Dr. Kirk says. It has to do with completely filling a woman up while she surrenders to two men. For you, you'll experience additional stimulation of the other penis through the posterior vaginal wall, which will make you even closer to orgasm. Why it's hot for her: many women find anal penetration very pleasurable, especially coupled with vaginal penetration and potentially tripled with her or one of the guys clitorally stimulating her with their hand or sex toy, Dr. Kurt says. It'll feel very intense for her at first, but as she gets wetter, the experience will be easier and more erotic. 5. The strap-on. What it is. This could mean that one woman wears a strap-on and enters you or enters the other woman. It could also be translated with another dude, if you're into that. Why it's hot for you. Dr. Kirk says that if you're being penetrated, you'll experience a type of orgasm that is different from your normal climaxes. This gives Guy the opportunity to stimulate their P-spot, or prostate, which can lead to a rippling orgasm through his body, she says. Another fun fact. Dr. Kirk says having consistent P-spot orgasms can reduce your risk for prostate cancer. Why it's hot for her. If your partner wants a little more power play, a strap-on may be the thing that really sends her over the edge. Strap-ons allow women to become empowered by their ability to control penetration. Dr. Kirk says this man lead her to feeling more confident sexually and increase the likelihood of initiating sex more in the future. Many strap-ons also come with embedded vibrators, meaning she can stimulate herself to orgasm while she penetrating him. 6. The magical O. What it is. You're doing doggy style with one woman, while she's making out with the other woman, kissing her breasts, touching her and more. Why it's hot for you. While you're already being turned on by having rough sex from behind, that could be either vaginal or anal, you get the great view of girl-on-girl action. Dr. Kirk says this is probably one of the most common male desires during a threesome and that visuals will really be what make it for you in the bedroom. It can also escalate to women performing oral sex on each other, which of course, you won't mind at all. Why it's hot for her. For women, this might be a way to experience something with another woman and control how far she goes. Dr. Kirk says women are way more open to bisexual play than men, and it could make her more up for girl action in the future. She has the opportunity to get plenty of oral and clitoral stimulation while getting penetrated. Dr. Kirk says this tends to result in being not only more orgasmic, but multiply orgasmic. What is your favorite sex position? Please tell us in the comments section. Thanks for watching. Please like and share this video if you like it. Subscribe our channel to see more video.